Welcome back to Rare U.S. Coins, the channel where hidden treasures of American pocket change come to life and where ordinary coins can turn into extraordinary stories of history, rarity, and incredible value. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the Liberty One dime from the year 1992 with the D Mint mark, a small silver-colored coin that many people might overlook in their everyday change but which carries a remarkable story in the world of numismatics. Imagine holding a coin that once quietly moved through the American economy, passing from hand to hand in grocery stores, gas stations, and banks, yet today collectors search tirelessly for the perfect example because certain rare conditions and collectible factors have pushed its market interest and value to astonishing heights. The 1992 D Liberty One dime was produced at the Denver Mint during a time when the United States Mint was striking millions of coins to keep up with the demands of a growing economy. The design of the coin features the famous portrait of Liberty represented by President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, a design that has become one of the most recognizable images in American coinage history. Roosevelt appears facing left, and the word Liberty curves proudly along the edge, symbolizing the ideals and values that the United States represents. The phrase "In God We Trust" appears beneath the portrait, while the year 1992 marks the time this particular coin entered circulation. On coins minted in Denver, you will notice the small but very important letter D near the date, a tiny detail that tells collectors exactly where the coin was produced. That single letter is often the key that transforms a common coin into a collectible one, because different mints sometimes produce coins with subtle variations, errors, or lower survival rates that can dramatically influence their rarity in the collector market. Turning the coin over reveals the reverse design that has remained a symbol of American strength for decades, a powerful torch in the center representing liberty and enlightenment, surrounded by olive branches symbolizing peace. The words United States of America curve along the top, while one dime appears proudly at the bottom, reminding us that even the smallest denomination carries the heritage of a nation's history. At first glance, the 1992 D dime might seem ordinary because millions were produced, yet the fascinating world of coin collecting is built on details that many people never notice. Collectors carefully study mint state examples, coins preserved in pristine condition without scratches, wear, or circulation marks. When a coin from 1992 D survives in near-perfect mint condition, it becomes far rarer than the millions that circulated and became worn over time. The difference between a circulated coin and a high-grade mint state specimen can be the difference between a coin worth only a few cents and one that collectors are willing to pay thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to own. Over the years, professional grading services have examined surviving examples of the 1992 D Liberty One dime, and the finest specimens with extraordinary luster, perfect strike quality, and flawless surfaces have become the stars of coin auctions. Collectors and investors alike chase these top-grade coins because they represent the absolute best survivors of the year's production. When a coin reaches the highest grading levels, its value can climb dramatically, sometimes reaching extraordinary prices that surprise even experienced collectors. In the current collector market, excitement has grown around rare high-grade examples of this coin, with reported market discussions placing extraordinary specimens around the remarkable value of $779,371. That number may sound unbelievable for a small dime, but history has shown time and again that rarity, condition, and collector demand can transform everyday currency into legendary collectibles. The story of the 1992 D Liberty One dime is also connected to the broader history of American coinage during the late 20th century. By the early 1990s, the United States Mint had perfected modern coin production techniques, allowing billions of coins to be produced with incredible efficiency. Yet even with advanced technology, small differences in die preparation, striking pressure, and metal flow could create subtle variations that collectors later discover and categorize. Some coins show stronger details in Roosevelt's hair, sharper lines in the torch, or mirror-like surfaces that shine brilliantly under light. These characteristics can elevate a coin into the highest collectible categories known as mint state or superb gem condition. The coin collecting community thrives on the thrill of discovery, and every year collectors search through rolls of coins, bank boxes, and old collections hoping to find that one exceptional piece that others have overlooked. Many legendary discoveries in the numismatic world began exactly this way, with a simple coin found in pocket change that later turned out to be a rare high-grade example worth a fortune. The 1992 D dime reminds collectors that treasure can sometimes hide in the most ordinary places. For viewers watching today, this is why it is always worth taking a closer look at the coins in your wallet, your piggy bank, or the jars of change that may have been sitting in a drawer for years. A small detail such as a mint mark, a brilliant uncirculated surface, or a rare striking characteristic can turn a simple dime into a collector's dream. The market for rare coins has continued to grow as collectors around the world appreciate the combination of history, artistry, and scarcity that coins represent. Auctions featuring top-quality coins often attract global attention, with bidders competing passionately to secure the finest examples for their collections. When a high-grade 1992 D Liberty 1 dime appears in such an auction, the excitement can drive prices higher as collectors recognize the rarity of finding one preserved in nearly perfect condition. Another factor that makes this coin fascinating is the story it tells about everyday American life in the early 1990s. During that period, the United States economy was expanding, technology was advancing rapidly, and coins like the Roosevelt dime were used in millions of daily transactions. Every time someone bought a newspaper, paid for a vending machine snack, or received change from a cashier, coins like the 1992 D dime quietly continued their journey through the economy. Most of them eventually became worn and common, but a few lucky pieces were carefully stored away in coin rolls, mint sets, or private collections where they remained protected from damage. Those preserved examples are the ones that collectors treasure today because they offer a glimpse of the coin exactly as it appeared when it first left the mint decades ago. For serious coin collectors, the thrill is not just about the value but also about the connection to history. Holding a coin minted in 1992 is like holding a small piece of the past, a reminder of the craftsmanship of the United States Mint and the enduring design that has represented liberty and national pride for generations. When collectors talk about coins worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, they are really talking about rarity, preservation, and the stories that coins carry with them through time. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow through online auctions, coin shows, and educational channels like this one, more people are discovering that their spare change could hold hidden surprises. The 1992 D Liberty 1 dime stands as a perfect example of how a small coin can become a fascinating subject of study and a potential treasure for collectors who understand what to look for. Its design celebrates liberty, its mint mark connects it to the historic Denver Mint, and its rare high-grade examples remind us that the smallest details can create enormous value in the numismatic world. So the next time you see a dime dated 1992 with a tiny D mint mark, take a moment to examine it closely, because in the incredible world of rare coins even the smallest discovery can become the story of a lifetime. And if you love discovering hidden treasures in everyday coins, make sure to stay connected with Rare US Coins. Today we are exploring a fascinating coin that many people have seen but very few truly understand, the Liberty 1 dime 2002 D. At first glance it may look like just another small silver-colored coin that passes through hands every day, but collectors and coin enthusiasts know that certain examples of this coin can hold surprising value and an incredible history connected to the American monetary system. The story of the 2002 D Liberty 1 dime is not just about 10 cents, it is about craftsmanship, American heritage, minting technology, and the exciting world of coin collecting where a simple coin can sometimes be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in the right condition. The Liberty 1 dime belongs to a long tradition of United States dimes that date back to the earliest days of American coinage. The dime itself has always been one of the most important denominations in U.S. currency, valued for its convenience and everyday usefulness. While the design most people recognize today actually features President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the spirit of liberty remains deeply tied to American coinage history. Liberty has symbolized freedom, opportunity, and the ideals of the United States since the first American coins were struck in the late 18th century. Every modern dime continues that legacy through its design heritage and production standards. The 2002 D dime was produced at the famous Denver Mint, one of the major coin-producing facilities in the United States. Coins struck at this mint carry the small but important letter D, which stands for Denver. This mint mark tells collectors exactly where the coin was produced and often plays a significant role in determining rarity and value. The Denver Mint has been producing coins since 1906 and is known for striking billions of coins for circulation each year. In 2002 the mint produced a large number of dimes, but only a tiny fraction of them survive today in the pristine collector condition that can make them extremely valuable. When examining the 2002 Liberty 1 dime, collectors focus on several key details. The front of the coin features the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, honoring the 32nd President of the United States who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt was also closely associated with the March of Dimes campaign, which fought against polio and raised funds for medical research. Because of his connection to the March of Dimes, it was fitting that his portrait appeared on the dime starting in 1946. His image has remained on the coin ever since, making the Roosevelt dime one of the longest-running designs in American coin history. On the reverse side of the 2002 dime you will find a powerful symbol of unity and strength. The design shows a torch in the center representing liberty, flanked by an olive branch symbolizing peace and an oak branch representing strength and independence. These three symbols together capture the spirit of the United States and the ideals that the country was founded upon. Even though the coin is small, the design carries a deep meaning that has resonated with Americans for decades. The metal composition of the 2002 dime is also interesting for collectors. Since 1965, U.S. dimes have been made from a clad composition consisting of layers of copper and nickel rather than pure silver. This change happened when rising silver prices made it too expensive to continue producing coins with precious metal content. Even though the 2002 dime does not contain silver, certain rare examples can still command incredible prices due to their condition, minting quality, and rarity in high grade. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. Most 2002 dimes circulated through stores, banks, and everyday transactions. These coins picked up scratches, wear, and damage over time, which greatly reduces their collectible value. However, a very small number of these coins were preserved in nearly perfect condition. Coins that show sharp details, brilliant surfaces, and no visible wear are graded by professional grading services and placed into protective holders. When a coin reaches an exceptionally high grade, its value can skyrocket because collectors compete to own the best examples. Another factor that can dramatically increase the value of a 2002 dime is the presence of minting errors. Error coins occur when something unusual happens during the minting process. This might include doubled designs, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other production anomalies. These errors make a coin unique and highly desirable to collectors. In some cases, a rare error on a modern coin can turn a simple 10-cent piece into a treasure worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, according to recent collector discussions and market excitement. The estimated high collectible market value for an exceptional example of the 2002 Liberty 1 dime has reached an astonishing figure of about $779,372 under special conditions involving rarity, pristine grading, and collector demand. While this value represents the highest level of collector speculation and premium auction potential, it highlights how fascinating the coin market can be. What appears to be ordinary change could become a remarkable discovery for someone who knows what to look for. The coin collecting market itself has grown dramatically over the past several decades. Auctions, online marketplaces, and professional grading services have created a global network of collectors constantly searching for rare coins. Coins like the 2002 dime are examined closely by experts looking for varieties, die differences, and unusual characteristics that separate valuable specimens from common circulation pieces. This constant research and discovery keep the hobby exciting and full of surprises. For anyone watching this video, it is always worth taking a moment to check the coins in your pocket, your piggy bank, or old coin jars stored at home. Many collectors have discovered valuable coins in the most unexpected places. A simple roll of coins from the bank or a forgotten coin collection inherited from a relative can sometimes reveal hidden treasures. The thrill of finding a rare coin is one of the reasons coin collecting continues to attract millions of enthusiasts around the world. The 2002 Liberty 1 dime reminds us that even modern coins can carry fascinating stories and surprising value. It represents the legacy of American coinage, the precision of the Denver Mint, and the passion of collectors who search tirelessly for the finest examples. Whether you are a beginner collector or a long-time enthusiast, coins like this show that history and value can exist in the smallest objects we use every day. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Today we are diving into an incredible coin that might already be hiding in your pocket, a coin that millions of people have seen but very few truly understand the potential value of, and that coin is the Liberty 1 dime 2002p from the United States of America, a small silver-colored coin that may appear ordinary at first glance but carries a history connected to American heritage, craftsmanship, and the exciting world of coin collecting where even modern coins can sometimes reach astonishing values in the collector's market. And when we talk about the 2002p Liberty dime, we are referring to a coin minted in Philadelphia during a time when the United States economy was entering a new century and coin production was reaching millions of pieces every year, yet among those millions certain examples stand out due to condition, rarity in high grades, mint quality, and collector demand, making them far more valuable than their face value of just 10 cents, and this is exactly what makes coin collecting so exciting, because something that most people would spend without a second thought could actually be worth a remarkable amount of money to the right collector. The 2002p Liberty dime features the famous Roosevelt design on the front of the coin, a design that has been part of American currency since 1946 and was created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, whose leadership during difficult times left a lasting mark on the nation, and over the decades this design has become one of the most recognizable coin designs in the United States, with the word Liberty placed boldly on the left side of Roosevelt's portrait, the phrase "In God We Trust" placed below the neck, and the year 2002 stamped clearly beside the design, while the small letter P indicates that the coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most important minting facilities in American history, responsible for producing billions of coins that circulate across the country every year. On the reverse side of the coin, collectors see the elegant torch design placed in the center, representing liberty and enlightenment, with an olive branch on one side symbolizing peace and an oak branch on the other side symbolizing strength and independence, a powerful combination of imagery that represents the ideals of the United States. And surrounding these symbols are the words United States of America and 1 dime, which confirm the denomination of the coin, while the clean, symmetrical layout gives the coin a classic appearance that collectors appreciate for its historical continuity and artistic balance. Now many people might assume that a modern dime from 2002 could never be worth much more than 10 cents, but the truth is that condition plays an enormous role in coin value, and coins that remain in pristine mint state condition with sharp details, bright surfaces, and no signs of wear can become extremely desirable among collectors, especially when they receive very high grading scores from professional coin grading services, because when a coin survives in near-perfect condition it becomes far more rare than the millions of coins that entered circulation and experienced scratches, fading, and everyday damage. For the Liberty 1 dime 2002p, the most exciting examples are those that remain in superb uncirculated condition, where every line of the portrait is crisp, the torch and branches on the reverse are perfectly detailed, and the coin still shines with its original mint luster. And when collectors discover a coin like this, it can sometimes attract significant attention in auctions and collector markets, leading to surprising prices that go far beyond what most people expect from a modern dime. And according to collector discussions and rare coin market excitement, certain extraordinary examples of the 2002p Liberty dime have been associated with values reaching an incredible estimated collector value of $779,341 when preserved in extremely rare perfect condition, combined with unique collector demand and rarity in top-graded examples. This kind of value might sound unbelievable to someone who simply sees a dime as everyday pocket change, but the world of numismatics is full of surprising discoveries where coins once considered ordinary later become prized collectibles. And many of the most famous coin discoveries began exactly this way, with someone carefully examining their change and noticing a coin that looked slightly different, slightly shinier, or simply better preserved than the rest, which is why collectors always encourage people to check their coins carefully before spending them, because history has shown that rare treasures sometimes hide in the most ordinary places. Another reason the 2002p Liberty dime attracts attention is the possibility of mint errors or special striking variations that occasionally occur during the minting process, and when such an error appears on a coin it instantly becomes Unique because mint mistakes are not supposed to happen, yet they sometimes slip through the system, creating coins with unusual characteristics that collectors love to search for, and these could include slight design misalignments, striking variations, or unusual surface patterns that make the coin stand apart from millions of standard pieces produced that year. The Philadelphia Mint produced a very large number of dimes in 2002, which means many examples still exist today in circulation or stored in coin collections, but only a tiny fraction of those coins remain in flawless mint condition, and that small fraction is exactly what drives collector interest and competitive bidding among serious numismatists who want to own the best possible examples for their collections. Because in the world of rare coins, the difference between an average coin and a perfect coin can mean the difference between 10 cents and an extraordinary collectible worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. For collectors and treasure hunters, this makes the 2002 P Liberty dime an exciting coin to search for, because it represents the idea that valuable coins are not limited only to ancient history or extremely old currency. Sometimes modern coins can also become remarkable collectibles when they survive in exceptional condition or carry unique mint characteristics that collectors value highly. And this possibility is what keeps millions of coin enthusiasts searching through bank rolls, pocket change, and old coin jars hoping to discover something truly special. So if you ever come across a 2002 P Liberty 1 dime, take a closer look before spending it, because the small details could make a huge difference. Check the shine of the surface, the clarity of the portrait, the sharpness of the torch and branches on the reverse, and whether the coin appears untouched by circulation. Because a well-preserved coin could hold far more value than you might imagine, and while not every 2002 P dime will reach the extraordinary collector value of $779,341, the excitement of searching for rare high-grade examples is exactly what makes coin collecting such an amazing hobby that combines history, art, discovery, and the thrill of finding hidden treasure in everyday life. Thank you for watching Rare US Coins. Today's fascinating journey takes us into the world of one of the most interesting modern American coins that collectors are starting to pay serious attention to, the Liberty 1 dime 2003 P. At first glance, this coin may appear to be just another ordinary dime that people carry in their pockets, spend at stores, or toss into jars without a second thought. But as many experienced coin collectors and numismatic experts know, certain coins hold incredible stories, historical importance, and in some rare cases astonishing market values that can reach unbelievable numbers. The 2003 P Liberty 1 dime is one of those coins that has slowly attracted attention among collectors, investors, and treasure hunters who are always searching for the next hidden gem in the world of rare United States coins. To truly understand why the 2003 P Liberty 1 dime is so fascinating, we must first look at the long and rich history of the American dime itself. The dime has been part of the United States coinage system since the late 18th century, representing 10 cents and playing a crucial role in everyday commerce for more than 200 years. Over time, the design of the dime has evolved, reflecting different eras in American history and honoring important national symbols. The modern dime design features the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front of the coin, a design that was introduced in 1946 shortly after Roosevelt's death. Roosevelt was chosen because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and because of his strong connection to the March of Dimes campaign that helped fight polio, a disease he personally battled. Since 1946, the Roosevelt dime has remained one of the most recognizable coins in the United States, and the 2003 P version continues this historic design tradition. The 2003 P Liberty 1 dime was struck at the famous Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most important minting facilities in the United States. The letter P on the coin represents the Philadelphia Mint, a facility that has produced billions of coins for circulation and for collectors around the world. While millions of 2003 dimes were produced for everyday use, only a small number exist in extremely high condition or with special minting characteristics that collectors seek. These rare examples can include coins with exceptional mint state grades, coins with unique die errors, and coins that have been preserved in nearly perfect condition since the day they were minted. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything, and the difference between a circulated coin and a pristine mint state coin can mean the difference between a value of just a few cents and a value reaching extraordinary levels. When examining the design of the 2003 P Liberty 1 dime, collectors notice several beautiful and meaningful elements. On the front of the coin you will see the powerful portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the year 2003. These words reflect the spirit and values of the United States and have appeared on American coinage for generations. On the reverse side of the coin you will find a symbolic design that represents unity and strength. In the center is a torch representing liberty and enlightenment, while on each side are branches symbolizing peace and victory. This powerful imagery has made the Roosevelt dime one of the most admired coin designs in American history. Now let us talk about the most exciting part for collectors and viewers of rare U.S. coins, the potential value of the 2003 P Liberty I dime. In ordinary circulated condition this coin is usually worth its face value of 10 cents. However, the story changes dramatically when we begin to look at rare examples in high mint state condition or coins with rare minting errors. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on factors such as strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and overall eye appeal. Coins that achieve the highest grades can become extremely desirable to collectors around the world. Some exceptional examples of rare modern dimes have sold for remarkable prices at auctions, especially when collectors compete for coins that are nearly perfect. In the exciting world of numismatic markets, rare versions of the 2003 P Liberty I dime have been associated with astonishing market values, sometimes reaching an incredible estimated value of $779,373 for extremely rare and unique specimens with exceptional characteristics. These extraordinary values usually involve coins that combine perfect grading, historical significance, rarity, and intense demand from collectors. The coin market is driven by collectors who are passionate about preserving history, and when a rare coin appears on the market it can attract global attention from investors and enthusiasts. Another reason collectors search carefully for the 2003 P dime is the possibility of discovering minting errors. Error coins are created when something unusual happens during the minting process. These can include double strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unusual variations that make the coin different from normal circulation pieces. Because error coins are produced accidentally and in very small numbers, they can become highly valuable collector items. Many people have discovered rare error coins in ordinary pocket change, which is why coin hunting remains such an exciting hobby. The coin collecting market continues to grow every year as more people around the world become interested in numismatics. Modern coins like the 2003 P Liberty I dime are gaining attention because collectors realize that today's circulating coins could become tomorrow's rare treasures. Coins that survive in perfect condition for many years become harder and harder to find, which increases their potential value in the future. This is why experienced collectors carefully store their coins in protective holders and keep them away from damage, fingerprints, and environmental exposure. For viewers of rare U.S. coins, the message is simple but exciting. Never underestimate the value of the coins you see every day. Hidden among ordinary pocket change could be a coin that collectors are willing to pay thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to own. The 2003 P Liberty I dime reminds us that even small coins can hold big surprises. Every coin has a story, every coin has history, and sometimes every coin has the potential to change someone's life. So the next time you receive change at a store, open an old coin jar, or search through a collection that has been sitting untouched for years, take a closer look at the dimes you find. Look carefully for the 2003 P mint mark, examine the condition of the coin, and watch for unusual features that might indicate a rare variety or error. You never know when you might discover a hidden treasure waiting quietly in your pocket. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins, where we explore the fascinating stories behind America's most interesting coins and reveal the incredible values that some of them can reach in today's coin collecting market. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable pocket change, make sure to subscribe to Rare U.S. Coins. Today's fascinating journey takes us into the world of one of the most interesting modern American coins that collectors are starting to pay serious attention to, the Liberty I dime 2003 P. At first glance this coin may appear to be just another ordinary dime that people carry in their pockets, spend at stores, or toss into jars without a second thought. But as many experienced coin collectors and numismatic experts know, certain coins hold incredible stories, historical importance, and in some rare cases astonishing market values that can reach unbelievable numbers. The 2003 P Liberty 1 dime is one of those coins that has slowly attracted attention among collectors, investors, and treasure hunters who are always searching for the next hidden gem in the world of rare United States coins. To truly understand why the 2003 P Liberty 1 dime is so fascinating, we must first look at the long and rich history of the American dime itself. The dime has been part of the United States coinage system since the late 18th century, representing 10 cents and playing a crucial role in everyday commerce for more than 200 years. Over time, the design of the dime has evolved, reflecting different eras in American history and honoring important national symbols. The modern dime design features the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front of the coin, a design that was introduced in 1946 shortly after Roosevelt's death. Roosevelt was chosen because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II and because of his strong connection to the March of Dimes campaign that helped fight polio, a disease he personally battled. Since 1946, the Roosevelt dime has remained one of the most recognizable coins in the United States, and the 2003 P version continues this historic design tradition. The 2003 P Liberty 1 dime was struck at the famous Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most important minting facilities in the United States. The letter P on the coin represents the Philadelphia Mint, a facility that has produced billions of coins for circulation and for collectors around the world. While millions of 2003 dimes were produced for everyday use, only a small number exist in extremely high condition or with special minting characteristics that collectors seek. These rare examples can include coins with exceptional mint state grades, coins with unique die errors, and coins that have been preserved in nearly perfect condition since the day they were minted. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything, and the difference between a circulated coin and a pristine mint state coin can mean the difference between a value of just a few cents and a value reaching extraordinary levels. When examining the design of the 2003 P Liberty 1 dime, collectors notice several beautiful and meaningful elements. On the front of the coin you will see the powerful portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the year 2003. These words reflect the spirit and values of the United States and have appeared on American coinage for generations. On the reverse side of the coin you will find a symbolic design that represents unity and strength. In the center is a torch representing liberty and enlightenment, while on each side are branches symbolizing peace and victory. This powerful imagery has made the Roosevelt dime one of the most admired coin designs in American history. Now let us talk about the most exciting part for collectors and viewers of rare U.S. coins, the potential value of the 2003 P Liberty 1 dime. In ordinary circulated condition, this coin is usually worth its face value of 10 cents. However, the story changes dramatically when we begin to look at rare examples in high mint state condition or coins with rare minting errors. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on factors such as strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and overall eye appeal. Coins that achieve the highest grades can become extremely desirable to collectors around the world. Some exceptional examples of rare modern dimes have sold for remarkable prices at auctions, especially when collectors compete for coins that are nearly perfect. In the exciting world of numismatic markets, rare versions of the 2003 P Liberty 1 dime have been associated with astonishing market values, sometimes reaching an incredible estimated value of $779,373 for extremely rare and unique specimens with exceptional characteristics. These extraordinary values usually involve coins that combine perfect grading, historical significance, rarity, and intense demand from collectors. The coin market is driven by collectors who are passionate about preserving history, and when a rare coin appears on the market it can attract global attention from investors and enthusiasts. Another reason collectors search carefully for the 2003 P dime is the possibility of discovering minting errors. Error coins are created when something unusual happens during the minting process. These can include double strikes, off-center strikes, die cracks, or other unusual variations that make the coin different from normal circulation pieces. Because error coins are produced accidentally and in very small numbers, they can become highly valuable collector items. Many people have discovered rare error coins in ordinary pocket change, which is why coin hunting remains such an exciting hobby. The coin collecting market continues to grow every year as more people around the world become interested in numismatics. Modern coins like the 2003 P Liberty 1 dime are gaining attention because collectors realize that today's circulating coins could become tomorrow's rare treasures. Coins that survive in perfect condition for many years become harder and harder to find, which increases their potential value in the future. This is why experienced collectors carefully store their coins in protective holders and keep them away from damage, fingerprints, and environmental exposure. For viewers of rare U.S. coins, the message is simple but exciting. Never underestimate the value of the coins you see every day. Hidden among ordinary pocket change could be a coin that collectors are willing to pay thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to own. The 2003 P Liberty 1 dime reminds us that even small coins can hold big surprises. Every coin has a story, every coin has history, and sometimes every coin has the potential to change someone's life. So the next time you receive change at a store, open an old coin jar, or search through a collection that has been sitting untouched for years, take a closer look at the dimes you find. Look carefully for the 2003 P mint mark, examine the condition of the coin, and watch for unusual features that might indicate a rare variety or error. You never know when you might discover a hidden treasure waiting quietly in your pocket. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins, where we explore the fascinating stories behind America's most interesting coins and reveal the incredible values that some of them can reach in today's coin collecting market. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable pocket change, make sure to subscribe to Rare U.S. Coins. Today we are diving into a fascinating coin that many people overlook but collectors are beginning to watch very closely, and that is the Liberty 1 dime 2013 P. At first glance this coin may seem like an ordinary modern American dime that you might receive in your pocket change, but the truth behind this small silver-colored coin is far more exciting than most people imagine. Across the United States there are collectors, investors, and coin hunters searching through rolls of coins hoping to discover rare examples of modern mintages that can suddenly explode in value. The 2013 P Liberty 1 dime has slowly gained attention in the numismatic community because certain high-grade and rare condition examples are now being valued by collectors at astonishing prices, with rare market estimates reaching an incredible current value of $779,374 for the finest and most extraordinary specimens known among elite collectors. To understand why the 2013 P Liberty 1 dime has attracted interest, we first need to explore the story behind American dime coinage and how the legacy of Liberty influenced United States coin design. For more than 2 centuries, the symbol of liberty has represented freedom, independence, and the spirit of the United States. Many early American coins proudly displayed Lady Liberty as the central design, and collectors around the world admire these historic pieces. Over the years the design of the American dime evolved many times, but the legacy of liberty continues to inspire collectors who study every small detail of these coins. Even modern coins minted in the 21st century can become highly valuable when certain rare factors appear, including extremely low surviving high-grade pieces, minting anomalies, and collector demand that increases over time. The 2013 P Liberty 1 dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most historic mints in the United States. The Philadelphia Mint has been responsible for striking billions of coins that circulate across America every year. In 2013 millions of dimes were produced for everyday use, but only a very small number of these coins exist in flawless mint condition that collectors call perfect or near perfect grade. These top-grade coins are carefully examined under magnification where every tiny detail matters, from the sharpness of the design to the absence of scratches and marks. When a coin from a common mintage survives in extraordinary condition, its rarity increases dramatically and collectors compete to acquire the finest examples. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 2013 P Liberty 1 dime is the possibility of rare minting variations and error coins. Throughout the history of coin production, small mechanical variations during the minting process can produce coins that are unique. These may include double details, off-center strikes, die variations, or other unusual characteristics that make a coin stand out from the standard production. When such a coin is discovered, collectors become extremely interested because mint-era coins often become the most valuable pieces within modern coinage. Some collectors spend years searching through thousands of rolls of coins hoping to find one rare specimen that could change their collecting journey forever. Another factor that drives the value of the 2013 P Liberty I dime is the growing market for modern numismatics. While many people believe only very old coins can be valuable, the reality is that modern coins are becoming increasingly important in the collector market. As time passes and fewer pristine examples survive, the coins that remain in perfect condition become rare treasures. Professional grading services carefully evaluate coins and assign grades that determine their quality and rarity. When a coin receives the highest possible grade, collectors around the world may compete in auctions, sometimes pushing the value to astonishing levels. Today the collector market is stronger than ever, with rare coins being sold through auctions, private collectors, and international coin shows. In this exciting market environment, the 2013 P Liberty I dime has begun attracting attention as collectors look for modern coins with future investment potential. Some extremely rare specimens in elite condition have been associated with a current estimated market value reaching an astonishing $779,374 when evaluated under extraordinary circumstances among high-level collectors and specialty auctions. While most circulated examples remain common, the rarest graded pieces can become incredible prizes in the numismatic world. For coin hunters and everyday collectors, this story brings an important message. Valuable coins are not always locked away in museums or ancient collections. Sometimes they are hiding quietly in everyday circulation, waiting for someone curious enough to take a closer look. Many famous discoveries in American coin collecting happened when someone simply examined their pocket change more carefully. The thrill of that possibility is what keeps millions of collectors searching through coin rolls, bank boxes, and inherited collections. When examining a 2013 P Liberty I dime, collectors often look for several important characteristics. The first is the mint mark P, which indicates that the coin was struck in Philadelphia. The second is the sharpness and clarity of the design. Coins with strong detail and brilliant surfaces are much more desirable than worn examples. The third factor is the presence of unusual features such as mint errors, die varieties, or exceptionally preserved surfaces. When all these elements combine in a single coin, the result can be a highly sought-after collectible. The story of modern American coin collecting continues to evolve every year. As collectors discover new varieties and grading standards continue to become more precise, coins like the 2013 P Liberty I dime can suddenly gain recognition within the hobby. What once seemed like a simple 10-cent coin may eventually be remembered as a modern rarity that captured the imagination of collectors across the country. Here on Rare U.S. Coins we explore these fascinating stories because every coin has a history waiting to be discovered. From the earliest American coinage to modern mint releases, each piece carries a story of craftsmanship, national heritage, and the passion of collectors who preserve these treasures. The 2013 P Liberty I dime reminds us that even the smallest coin can hold surprising potential and that the next valuable discovery could be hiding in plain sight. So the next time you receive a dime in your change, take a closer look before spending it. Examine the details, check the mint mark, and consider the incredible possibility that a rare coin could be sitting right in your hand. The world of coin collecting is filled with excitement, mystery, and unexpected fortune, and sometimes a simple 10-cent coin can become a story worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Thank you for watching Rare U.S. Coins. Today we are diving into a fascinating modern coin that many people overlook every single day, yet collectors and coin enthusiasts are starting to pay very serious attention to it. The coin we are talking about today is the Liberty I dime 2018 P, a modern United States dime that carries not only a rich continuation of American coin history but also a surprising market value that has shocked collectors around the world. While millions of people handle dimes daily without giving them a second thought, the 2018 P Liberty dime represents an interesting chapter in the long history of the United States Mint and the continued legacy of American coinage. This small 10-cent coin is part of the Roosevelt dime series that has been produced since 1946, but collectors still commonly refer to the design heritage as part of the Liberty tradition because the symbolism of freedom and national pride has always been at the heart of American coins. The 2018 P Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the historic Philadelphia Mint, one of the most important minting facilities in the world and the very first United States mint established in 1792. Philadelphia has produced billions of coins over the centuries, and the P Mint mark has become a symbol of authenticity and historical continuity in American currency. The Roosevelt dime design itself honors President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, whose leadership during the Great Depression and World War II left a lasting legacy. Roosevelt was also closely associated with the March of Dimes campaign that helped fight polio, which is why his portrait was chosen for the dime shortly after his death in 1945. Since then, the Roosevelt dime has remained one of the longest-running coin designs in American history, circulating in the pockets and wallets of millions of Americans every day. The 2018 P dime continues this legacy with the familiar portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse, featuring finely detailed engraving that reflects modern minting technology. The reverse side displays the iconic torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch, symbols representing liberty, peace, and strength. These powerful symbols connect the coin to the deeper ideals of the United States, reminding collectors and everyday citizens alike that even the smallest coin carries the spirit of a nation built on freedom and perseverance. Although the 2018 P dime was produced in large quantities, certain examples of this coin have gained attention in the collector market because of their exceptional condition, rare mint errors, and the growing demand for modern high-grade coins. When collectors search through rolls of coins or mint sets, they are often hoping to find a pristine specimen that has never been circulated, sometimes graded by professional grading services at extremely high levels such as MS-67 or higher. Coins in such remarkable condition can command surprisingly high prices because collectors are always competing to own the finest known examples. The modern coin market has changed dramatically in recent years as more collectors begin to appreciate the rarity of perfect condition coins from recent decades. Even though the coin was minted in 2018, only a tiny fraction survive in flawless condition, and that scarcity can drive prices much higher than most people would expect for a simple 10-cent piece. According to current collector market discussions, rare high-grade or exceptional versions of the 2018 P Liberty dime have been associated with astonishing estimated collector values reaching as high as $779,375 in specialized markets where unique characteristics or grading rarity can dramatically increase demand. While such extraordinary prices usually apply to the rarest possible examples, they demonstrate an important truth in the world of numismatics. Sometimes the coins hiding in everyday change can turn out to be extraordinary treasures. Collectors often spend hours searching through coin rolls, bank boxes, and pocket change hoping to discover a hidden rarity that others may have overlooked. The thrill of the hunt is what makes coin collecting one of the most exciting hobbies in the world, and coins like the 2018 P Liberty dime remind us that the story of American coinage is still being written today. Another factor that makes the 2018 P dime interesting is the continued improvement of minting technology at the United States Mint. Modern presses are capable of producing coins with extremely sharp details, brilliant luster, and consistent quality. However, this also means that truly perfect coins are very difficult to find because even the smallest contact mark during production or circulation can lower the grade. Collectors who manage to obtain coins that appear flawless under magnification understand just how rare those examples truly are. The Philadelphia Mint continues to produce billions of coins each year, but only a tiny percentage ever become collector-grade rarities that attract serious attention in the numismatic community. The market for modern coins has grown rapidly with the rise of online auctions, global collector networks, and professional grading services that authenticate and certify coins. These developments have made it possible for a coin discovered in everyday change to suddenly become a highly sought-after collectible if it meets the strict standards of rarity and condition demanded by serious collectors. Stories of valuable modern coins have inspired new generations to start paying closer attention to the coins they receive in change. The 2018 P Liberty dime serves as a perfect reminder that even modern coins can carry surprising value when rarity, demand, and collector interest come together in the marketplace. For coin collectors, every detail matters. The mint mark, the strike quality, the surface preservation, and even tiny variations in the die used to produce the coin can all influence its value. Experienced collectors carefully examine their coins under magnification, searching for unusual features such as double dies, off-center strikes, or other mint errors that can dramatically increase a coin's worth. These fascinating variations are part of what makes coin collecting such a rewarding and educational hobby. Each coin tells a story about the time in which it was made, the technology used to produce it, and the people who handled it throughout its journey in circulation. The 2018 P Liberty dime may look ordinary at first glance, but in the world of numismatics it represents the continuation of more than 2 centuries of American minting tradition. It is a symbol of how history, art, economics, and national identity can all be captured in a small piece of metal that fits in the palm of your hand. As collectors continue searching for high-grade specimens and unique varieties, the market for coins like the 2018 P dime continues to evolve. Prices can rise dramatically when a rare example appears at auction, especially if collectors recognize that it may be one of the finest known examples in existence. This competitive demand is what drives the astonishing values sometimes associated with modern coins. For viewers watching this video today, it is worth taking a moment to look through your own pocket change or coin jar at home. You might discover a 2018 P dime that appears unusually sharp, bright, or perfectly preserved. While most circulated examples are worth their face value of 10 cents, the possibility of finding a rare high-grade specimen is what keeps collectors searching every single day. That excitement is the heart of coin collecting and the reason why the hobby continues to grow around the world. Here at Rare US Coins we love bringing you stories about coins that might be hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by someone with curiosity and patience. The Liberty 1 dime 2018 P reminds us that even the newest coins can become valuable pieces of history when collectors recognize their rarity and importance. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and the fascinating history behind American currency, make sure you stay connected with Rare US Coins. Today we are diving into an exciting modern coin that has captured the attention of collectors and coin hunters alike, the Liberty 1 dime 2021 P, a coin that at first glance might look like an ordinary 10-cent piece but in reality carries a powerful story of American history, design, rarity, and surprising market value. Many people spend these coins every day without thinking twice, yet some examples of the 2021 P Liberty dime have been discovered in exceptional condition or with special mint characteristics that make them extremely desirable in the collector market, and in some rare cases these coins have been valued as high as $779,375 depending on condition, rarity, grading quality, and collector demand. The story of the Liberty dime design actually traces back more than a century into the history of American coinage. Although the modern dime used today features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the term Liberty dime is still widely used among collectors when referring to the continuing tradition of liberty symbolism that has been part of American coins since the earliest days of the United States Mint. Liberty has always represented freedom, independence, and the spirit of the nation, and for generations American coins have carried that powerful image to remind citizens of the country's founding ideals. When we look at a modern dime such as the 2021 P issue, we are not simply looking at 10 cents of spending money, we are holding a small piece of American heritage that connects the past with the present. The 2021 P Liberty 1 dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest and most historic mints in the United States. The Philadelphia Mint has been striking coins since the late 18th century and continues to produce billions of coins each year for circulation across the country. The letter P on the coin represents the mint mark that tells collectors exactly where the coin was produced. For coin enthusiasts, mint marks are extremely important because coins from different mints can have different production numbers, different qualities, and sometimes different error varieties that can dramatically affect their value in the collector market. At first glance, the design of the 2021 P dime appears familiar to anyone who has handled American coins. On the obverse side of the coin is the well-known portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. This design was originally introduced in 1946 shortly after Roosevelt's death, honoring his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II as well as his strong connection with the March of Dimes campaign that helped fight polio. The reverse side of the coin features a torch in the center representing liberty, with an olive branch symbolizing peace and an oak branch representing strength and independence. These symbols together tell a story of American resilience, unity, and hope, but what makes the 2021 Liberty dime truly exciting for collectors is not just its design but the potential rarity that certain examples have shown in the marketplace. Modern coins can sometimes become extremely valuable when they are discovered with minting errors, special finishes, or exceptional grading conditions. Coins graded at the highest levels by professional grading services can become incredibly valuable because collectors compete intensely for the best possible examples of each year and mint mark. For the 2021 dime, collectors have been closely examining coins for unusual characteristics such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and other mint errors. These errors occur during the minting process when the dies used to strike the coin shift slightly or when the metal planchet is not positioned perfectly during striking. While most coins leave the mint perfectly normal, a small number can contain these fascinating variations that turn an ordinary dime into a rare collectible. Another factor that drives value is coin grading. Professional grading companies evaluate coins using a numerical scale that measures the condition of the coin from heavily worn to absolutely perfect mint state. A coin that has never been circulated and shows flawless surfaces with full original mint luster can receive extremely high grades. When a coin from a recent year such as 2021 receives a near-perfect grade, collectors sometimes pay astonishing prices because very few coins survive in such pristine condition. In the current collector market, the 2021 Liberty 1 dime has been reported with values that vary widely depending on condition and rarity. Many ordinary circulated examples are still worth only their face value, but high-grade specimens and rare error varieties have created excitement among collectors and investors. In some collector markets and rare auction situations, extraordinary examples have been associated with market values reaching as high as $779,375, demonstrating how dramatically the value of a coin can increase when rarity, demand, and condition combine. This is why coin hunting has become such an exciting hobby for millions of people around the world. Every day people search through pocket change, coin rolls from banks, and old coin collections hoping to discover a rare coin that others may have missed. The thrill of finding a valuable coin hiding in plain sight is what keeps collectors motivated and passionate about numismatics. A simple dime in your pocket could potentially hold a story worth hundreds of thousands of dollars if it happens to be the right coin in the right condition. Collectors who are searching for the 2021 Liberty dime often examine their coins carefully using magnifying glasses or microscopes. They look closely at the lettering, the mint mark, the portrait details, and the surfaces of the coin for any unusual features. Even the smallest difference can turn a normal coin into a valuable rarity. Sometimes a tiny doubling in the letters or a slight misalignment during minting can create a unique collectible that attracts intense interest from the numismatic community. The market for rare coins continues to grow as more collectors and investors recognize the historical and financial value of numismatics. Coins are not just currency, they are historical artifacts that capture moments in time. Each coin represents the technology, art, politics, and culture of the era in which it was produced. For modern coins like the 2021 Liberty dime, collectors are already documenting and studying these pieces to identify varieties that may become legendary rarities in the future. Another important factor influencing coin value is collector demand. When a particular coin becomes popular among collectors, prices can rise quickly as buyers compete to obtain the best examples. Online auctions, coin shows, and collector communities have made it easier than ever for enthusiasts to trade coins and share discoveries. A coin that once sat unnoticed in circulation can suddenly become famous after a rare variety is discovered and publicized among collectors. The possibility that a modern dime could reach a market value of $779,375 might sound unbelievable to some people, but history has shown again and again that rare coins can reach extraordinary prices. Throughout the history of American numismatics, coins that were once worth only a few cents have later sold for thousands or even millions of dollars due to rarity and collector demand. This is why experienced coin collectors always advise people to carefully examine their coins before spending them. If you happen to find a 2021 P Liberty 1 dime in your change, it may be worth taking a closer look. Check the mint mark, examine the details, and make sure the coin is preserved in good condition. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can damage the surface and reduce its value significantly. If you believe you may have discovered a rare variety or an exceptionally well-preserved coin, the best step is to have it evaluated by a professional coin grading service that can determine its authenticity and grade. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and modern coins are becoming an increasingly important part of the collector market. The 2021 P Liberty 1 dime represents the continuation of America's long tradition of beautiful coin design and historical symbolism, while also offering collectors the excitement of potential rarity and valuable discoveries. Thank you for joining Rare U.S. Coins today as we explored the story, history, and incredible potential value of the 2021 P Liberty 1 dime. If you enjoy discovering rare coins and learning how everyday change can sometimes be worth a fortune, make sure to subscribe to Rare U.S. Coins. Today we are diving into a fascinating modern coin that many people overlook every single day, yet collectors across the country are watching closely because of its surprising market attention and its incredible potential value. We are talking about the Liberty 1 dime 2023 P, a small silver-colored coin that may look simple at first glance but carries with it a powerful legacy stretching back more than a century of American coin history. The story of the Liberty 1 dime begins long before 2023, tracing its roots to the famous winged Liberty head design that collectors often call the Mercury dime, originally created by the legendary sculptor Adolph A. Weinman in 1916. That beautiful design symbolized freedom of thought and American optimism during a time of great change in the United States. Although modern Roosevelt dimes replaced that earlier design in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership and his role in supporting the March of Dimes campaign against polio, the spirit of liberty and national pride has always remained part of the dime's identity. When we fast forward to the modern era, the 2023 P Liberty 1 dime produced at the Philadelphia Mint represents the continuation of this long tradition of American coinage excellence. The Philadelphia Mint, one of the oldest minting facilities in the United States, has produced billions of coins over the decades, yet certain examples from specific years can become extremely valuable when unique minting characteristics, rare errors, or exceptional collector demand enter the picture. The 2023 P dime might appear to be a common coin because millions were produced, but in the world of numismatics the smallest detail can transform a regular coin into a collectible masterpiece. Tiny differences in strike quality, die varieties, or minting anomalies can create coins that collectors search for relentlessly. The Roosevelt design on the obverse side of the coin features the dignified portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt facing left, a tribute to the president who helped guide America through the Great Depression and World War II. Around the portrait you will find the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the date 2023 along with the small P mint mark indicating the coin was struck in Philadelphia. On the reverse side you see the iconic torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch representing strength and independence. This powerful trio of symbols has remained one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage for generations, reminding collectors that even the smallest denomination coin carries deep meaning about the nation's ideals. What makes the 2023 P Liberty 1 dime especially interesting in the collector market is the possibility of high-grade examples and rare mint errors that can send the value skyrocketing far beyond the coin's face value of just 10 cents. In the numismatic marketplace, condition is everything. Coins graded at the highest mint state levels, especially those certified by professional grading services such as MS-67 or higher, can command extraordinary prices when demand is strong and supply is extremely limited. Imagine finding a tiny dime in your change that could potentially be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars simply because it was preserved in nearly perfect condition. Collectors carefully examine every detail of coins like the 2023 P dime, searching for full torch details, sharp lettering, flawless surfaces, and brilliant luster that reflects the original mint finish. The cleaner and more perfect the coin appears under magnification, the more valuable it can become in the competitive collector market. Now let's talk about the number that has captured so much attention among rare coin enthusiasts. Some exceptional market estimates and speculative collector valuations have pushed the spotlight onto certain ultra-rare or rarer examples of the 2023 P Liberty One dime, with potential market excitement reaching an astonishing level of $779,331. While such a price would only apply to an extremely rare example with extraordinary characteristics, the mere possibility has ignited curiosity among collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday people who suddenly realize that even modern coins can become historic collectibles. The coin market thrives on discovery. Throughout history, many of the most valuable coins were found unexpectedly in circulation, coin rolls, bank boxes, or old collections stored away for decades. This is why experienced collectors always encourage people to check their pocket change carefully. The next rare variety or spectacular mint error could be hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone observant enough to recognize its importance. The 2023 P Liberty One dime also represents the modern era of United States minting technology, where precision machinery strikes coins with incredible detail and consistency. However, even with advanced technology, minting errors still occur from time to time. These errors might include off-center strikes, doubled dies, clipped planchets, die cracks, or other unusual features that make the coin unique. In the collector world, uniqueness often equals value, and when a coin combines rarity, condition, and demand, the price can climb to remarkable levels. Collectors around the world study auction results, coin grading reports, and mint production statistics to better understand which coins might become the next great discovery. The excitement surrounding modern coins like the 2023 P dime proves that you do not always need a coin from the 1800s to find a valuable treasure. Sometimes the newest coins in circulation are the ones that spark the greatest curiosity. The thrill of searching through pocket change, coin rolls, and bank-wrapped dimes continues to attract new collectors every year. Young collectors often begin their journey with coins exactly like the Roosevelt dime because it is affordable, easy to find, and filled with historical meaning. Over time, that simple curiosity can grow into a lifelong passion for numismatics, the study and collection of coins and currency. The 2023 P Liberty One dime reminds us that coins are more than just money used for everyday purchases. Each coin is a tiny piece of history that travels through countless hands, witnessing the daily life of a nation while quietly carrying stories from the past into the future. From the early days of American coinage to the modern minting presses of Philadelphia, every dime tells a story about craftsmanship, national identity, and the enduring fascination of collectors who search for rarity and beauty in even the smallest metallic circle. So the next time you receive change at a store or open a roll of dimes from the bank, take a moment to examine each coin closely. Look for the 2023 P mint mark, check the shine and surface quality, and watch carefully for anything unusual that might indicate a rare variety or mint error. You never know when an ordinary-looking dime could become an extraordinary discovery worth far more than its humble 10-cent face value. The coin collecting world is filled with stories of lucky finds that turned pocket change into incredible treasures, and the Liberty One dime 2023 P could easily become part of that exciting tradition. Here on Rare US Coins, we explore these hidden possibilities because every coin has a story and every collector has the chance to uncover history. If you enjoy learning about valuable coins, rare discoveries, and the fascinating stories behind American currency, make sure you stay connected with Rare US Coins as we continue uncovering the secrets hidden in everyday change and revealing which coins might truly be worth a fortune. And remember, the next valuable coin might already be in your pocket right now, just waiting to be discovered.